Hello everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales. Thank you for clicking on my video today. I just wanted to get on my channel right now to speak about the abuse that I've been through over the past couple of days here in Campbelltown, New South Wales. And I'm appealing for urgent help because the situation that I'm in right now is very dangerous. For anyone who hasn't clicked on any of my videos in the past, if you don't know what's been happening here in Campbelltown, the majority of the community here in Campbelltown has been paid by the justice system to try and abuse me to death. This has been going on for over 18 months now. And because I haven't passed away, it's like there's certain people in the community that just can't accept it and they're trying to force it to happen. The health system is also involved in this. New South Wales health system and justice system have teamed together to put me through this abuse. They have taken all of the services that a normal person needs in a community to get by in life. They've taken them all away from me. So they have kept health conditions from me. There are health conditions that I don't know about, that I can only suspect that I have, that they're keeping from me. They've held back information because they are hoping that those conditions get worse and that I pass away from one of them. And one of those conditions is that I have a very fast heartbeat. I had to go in the hospital just over a year ago here in Campbelltown, New South Wales, and have a procedure done. During the time that I had that procedure, the health system placed some kind of device. They implanted a device in my body somewhere so that they are able to keep an eye on my vital signs, my heartbeat, I don't know what else. I know they know if I go from sleeping state to waking state. I know that they know that, and I know that they can watch my heartbeat. And the idea of that is so that people here in Campbelltown can put me through abuse and then watch my heart beat fast. They get to watch me suffer and panic through that abuse by watching my heartbeat to see if their abuse has worked. And people are getting paid for this, so I'm not sure if they're getting paid. If they get a rise out of my heartbeat, if they're getting some sort of reward for that. It's really sick. And they've also placed a camera in my home. So I have absolutely no privacy. There's a camera in my home that random members of the community can watch me on 24 hours a day. This has been there for at least almost a year now. It could be longer though. So there's the camera in my home. Then my car is also being tracked everywhere I go. There's also a listening device in my car. And then all of my devices are hacked as well. Anybody can view everything that I do on my devices, all of my personal information, everything I search, everywhere I go. And this is so that people can come up with creative ways to put me through abuse. So what will happen is if I go out, people will try and get close to me to mock something that I have done in my home, to just let me know that they have been watching me in my home. And, that is a horrible feeling to know that I have people, just strangers, watching me in my home. I have all kinds of creeps that are able to just view into my home whenever they feel like it. And I really want this to stop. Not only that, the Campbelltown Police are encouraging the abuse. They do this constantly. They never stop. They are trying to force me to have some kind of health episode. I'm constantly being provoked. 24 hours a day sometimes. This goes on through the middle of the night and everything. The Campbelltown Police are constantly stalking me, harassing me, and trying to rally up members of the community to abuse me. There is a woman downstairs who is mentally unstable. She has the ability to control the air in my home, and because she is hearing the police stalk me all the time, she thinks it's okay to abuse the air in my home. This woman thinks she has the right to control the direction of my life. And I'm here to say that this woman, you have no right whatsoever to try and affect anybody's life. You have no right whatsoever to try and cause someone to pass away, because this woman is also watching my heart race. She's also watching me on this illegal camera. And my landlord, St George Community Housing, has rigged her range hood in her home so that she can put whatever she likes through into my home. She was using foul smells. There was also neighbours spraying aerosols through into my home, and they were also using tobacco smoke. Now, all she's doing is turning the range hood on, but when she does this, this is what she's sending through into my home. Look at this. Look how much is here now. This is insulation that is falling down out of my roof whenever this woman puts her range hood on. This falls down all over everything. It covers everything in my home. It's going through all of my electrical appliances. It's making my home unlivable. This woman is trying to affect my lungs. And to be honest, I'm worried because I don't know what this is. It looks like fibers. It looks like synthetic fibers. And I'm being forced to breathe this in my home. I don't know what it is. And this woman downstairs is sitting back controlling the air that I'm breathing in my home. Not only that, she has access to a gas stove underneath her range hood where she's turning on and off. She has a gas stove there. And she's unstable. I mean, this woman is mentally unstable. Everyone can see that. Because a person that continues to try and take someone's life like this, while they've got a whole audience watching them, you would have to be unstable to do that. She's watching my heartbeat as she does this, as she carries out this abuse. She's deliberately premeditating the abuse and then watching my heartbeat to see if it looks like I'm going to pass away. This woman's being paid to do this. And because there's not many ways that the community can get to me now, because of how I've been speaking out about the environmental crimes that have gone on here in Campbelltown for the past 18 months and the way that my human rights are being abused, because I've been speaking out about that, this woman is their only, one of the only ways that they can get to me. So the abuse that I'm being put through right now is very, very intense, because look at how much this woman is imposing on my personal life, my personal space. Nobody has the right to do this to another human being. And she's trying to provoke me. She's trying to make me angry. She's sitting there now watching my heart race, hoping that I'm going to pass away from her abuse. Not only that, every morning when I get up, I check to see if this woman's abused my air during the night while I'm sleeping. And when I do that, I have an audience viewing into my home watching me. There's an audience viewing into my home to see if I'm going to have a heart attack from the abuse this woman's carried out. This woman is sick. She is sick. She is sadistic and she is cruel, and she's been putting me through so much trauma and abuse for over 18 months. And I want her locked up where she belongs, and nothing's going to happen to me. Nothing's going to happen to me until this woman's locked up. Because what she's doing and what the Campbelltown police are doing is just giving me that determination and that will to just keep going every day, because you're not getting my life. You're not getting my life for no lump sum of money. Are you kidding me? And it's like this woman, she's getting impatient. She's impatient that I haven't passed away. So she's trying to force it to happen every day. She gets impatient. She must need the money or something. So she's just invading my personal boundaries beyond anything, anyone would ever imagine would someone would do. Not only is this woman watching me in my home, she's able to control the air. And then she's able to gauge what her abuse has done. This is degrading, it's humiliating, and I don't deserve any of this. I've done nothing to deserve this abuse, nothing. This is being done to me as a part of a police cover-up here in Campbelltown, New South Wales, and health system cover-up. My family are involved. My family have sat back and watched me suffer through this abuse for 18 months or more. They helped it happen. They've been involved in setups, and that's because they have stolen an inheritance from me, and they have also taken money from the justice system to be a part of this. They have purposely isolated me, and they just pretend that they're not watching, but they are. They're actually watching me in my home on the camera. And so are the Campbelltown Police. The Campbelltown Police are watching this woman abuse me every day. Not only are they watching it, they're encouraging it. And the thing is, my family stole an inheritance from me. I shouldn't even be going through any of this. If they hadn't have stolen that inheritance, I wouldn't be going through this. I'd be living the life that I'm meant to be living. But my family stole that from me. So, family, you need to give that inheritance back to me so that I can move away safely and get out of this danger that I'm in. How those people sit back and watch what I'm going through every day and look at themselves in the mirror, or even sleep at night for that matter, with what they've done to one of their family members to take that money. It's disgusting. It is. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I don't know how you do it. There's neighbours around here too that are also sitting back watching me go through this abuse from this woman every day. People that know I'm a good person. People that know I don't deserve it, but they're still sitting back watching it because they're all expecting money if something happens to me. And the Campbelltown Police, there's no help here. I have absolutely no help. So this channel is my only protection. It's my only way of trying to get the message out there. Please, somebody help me here. Please, somebody notify somebody who's going to be able to stop the Campbelltown Police from doing what they're doing. And this woman, she's attacking my air. And I have no rights. All of my human rights have been taken from me. I don't have the freedom to move around. If I go out, I'm stalked on the road. I'm stalked and I'm abused in public everywhere I go. I have people putting me through cruel psychological abuse. I have neighbours here that watch me so closely that if I go into my bathroom sometimes, they'll come out underneath the bathroom window just to carry out psychological abuse. It's sick. These people are parasites, absolute parasites, and they are just trying any possible way that they can to put me through abuse right now. And, I've been through enough. I don't deserve this. This is mainly happening to me because I spoke up about the 10 years that I have lived with family and domestic violence from ex-partners and family members, and I've never got any justice for anything. They're also covering up for a pedophile that's connected to the family, and they're also covering up for a very abusive police officer that abuses women in his spare time for kicks. So that's what they're trying to cover up. And that police officer has committed disgusting crimes. Absolutely disgusting crimes. The Campbelltown Police, some of the things I've witnessed over the 18 months that they have done in this town, they are an absolute disgrace, not just as police, as human beings, as citizens of this country. They are an absolute disgrace. I have watched these police carry out abuse in ways that have made a mockery out of some of the most saddest, heart-wrenching. When I say saddest, not as in like her downstairs being a sadist, I mean about some of the most heart-wrenching acts of cruelty that have taken place in this country on children. I have watched these police actually make a mockery out of one of those situations. I have watched these police disrespect Anzacs at an Anzac service that I attended to while the last post was being played. I have just seen the most disgraceful, disgusting, cruelest acts carried out by these police and people in this town, really. Like what this woman's doing downstairs is an absolute disgrace. She's up every morning early supporting these abusive men, and she's doing this to my home. She's attacking the air just because she can, and also trying to provoke me. They're trying to provoke me to either have a mental health breakdown, which anyone would feel driven towards having a mental health breakdown with what I've gone through for the past 18 months. Not only that, she is also watching my heart. She knows I have severe PTSD. She knows that I have a fast heart rate. That is one of the medical conditions that the health system is holding back from me. I have a condition where my heart beats fast, and I've also got good reason to believe I've had a stroke. So she's watching my heartbeat as she's carrying out this abuse, hoping that I have another stroke or a heart attack. You know, as if this isn't enough that I've been through all this, that she's doing this. This is a woman. She's a disgrace to all women. That's what she is. She's supporting these abusive men. And she's trying to provoke me into having one of these health episodes so that she can try and get out of all the abuse that she's put me through for the past 18 months. And this woman is panicking. She's absolutely panicking because she knows what she's done. So every day when I get up and I'm still alive, she starts panicking. And she's just doing anything that she can. And I'm telling you, you are not going to sit there and attack the air in my home. You are not going to do that. Nobody deserves to have the air in their home attacked. And I have every right to speak up for myself about that. I have every right to scream out about that as much as possible to protect the oxygen in my home and my own health, because I have to protect my health because there's no one else to protect it. The same with my welfare. There's no one else to protect me. There's no law here in Campbelltown. The police are absolutely rogue. The police are the criminals here in Campbelltown. And this is why I need help. I need urgent help. They get people to come and make noise whenever I try and do anything in my home, just to try and distract me. This morning I was doing something and they knew that I was concentrating, and like, because they're watching in my home, they will try and create distractions deliberately around the things that I'm doing in my home to carry out abuse. So I'm just at a point right now where things are absolutely urgent. What I'm going through, the situation is urgent. This woman's attacking my air. And People are desperate. The people that are still involved are absolutely desperate just to do it. Their lives depend on me passing away. It's as simple as that. And because they're panicking, they're just doing absolutely anything that they can. But in doing that, they're also incriminating themselves, because these people, they're not thinking about what they're doing before they're doing it, because they're just absolutely panicking. They're very stressed because they know that they're going to be charged with attempted murder when they're caught. Especially this woman downstairs. She's trying to take my life publicly with an audience. And, you've got to be mentally unstable to do that. So that is my main concern right now, is that I get some help in regard to this mentally unstable woman downstairs. If her family are listening, you need to do something with your relative. You need to get her the help she needs. You need to get her some supervision or something like that, because clearly she can't be trusted on her own. She's trying to take my life, and she's doing it with an audience, and she thinks it's funny. St. George Community Housing, you are my landlord. You have rigged this woman's home so that she can do this to me. You have teamed up with the justice system to do this. You have been paid. You have taken money. You have taken bribes. You need to fix these range hoods, because every day that they are like this, my life is in danger. My life is in danger. This woman is out of control downstairs. She can't control her own actions. I am in danger. My life is in danger. Then I have the Campbelltown Police provoking her and provoking me and encouraging all this on top of all that. St. George Community Housing, whoever calls the shots there, that person is standing back watching this happen. They have been for months and months. You don't go to the trouble of getting people out to rig range hoods in people's homes so that they can deliberately abuse somebody's air and then not keep an eye on the situation. You are watching and you are prolonging this abuse on purpose. That's why I say St. George Community Housing is responsible for crimes against humanity, because the crimes that they are committing against me and my human rights right now are absolutely crimes against humanity. They are also enabling environmental crimes because of the stalking that I am going through as a result of the camera that is in my home. So somebody out there, if you can help in any way, if you're listening to this video and you can help me by sharing one of my videos, that would help me so much. That would help me create more public awareness, and then the more public awareness around this means that these people aren't going to be able to do what they're doing. Because I can guarantee you that if I had help of just one person, these coward police and this neighbour downstairs would not be game enough to do anything. She's only doing it because she's a bully and she's getting away with it, and she knows that I have absolutely no one to help me. That's why she's doing it. If I had the support of just one person, she wouldn't do it, because she's a gutless coward just like these police. This woman would not confront me face to face. She wouldn't. Absolutely not. She's a bully. She enjoys bullying. She enjoys being cruel. And I mean, I'm not just saying that to be mean. You've only got to go back and watch my videos to see how cruel and sadistic this woman is. She enjoys it. She enjoys inflicting harm on me. You can tell. You can tell by watching these videos. She enjoys it. Otherwise, she wouldn't be doing it. So she needs mental health to intervene in this situation as soon as possible. And if there's anyone out there that can help me by sharing one of these videos to create that awareness, please do so. I will pin videos to the end of this video that will actually explain the big picture of everything that's gone on here in Campbelltown over the past 18 months. because you really need to see the big picture of what's gone on here to understand exactly what's happened. And if there's anyone out there that can help me raise public awareness around this situation in any way, if you can help me get justice in any way, please contact me on the email that is attached to this video in the description box. Thank you if you've listened to this video, and I'm not going to give up fighting for my life, and you're not getting my life. If you think I'm going to let you take my life for a lump sum of money, you better think again. You better think again, because you're not getting my life. Thanks for listening.